God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My son, listen to me with all your being, for what I pour out on you today is no longer just an ordinary message, but a holy invitation that can transform every detail of your story. I know that many times you look around and think you are far from the fulfillment of the promises, but the truth is that what I have prepared for you is much closer than you imagine. The peace your heart so deeply seeks is not a mirage, but a living reality that I can place in your hands the moment you choose to fully trust me." Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to start this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and begin your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. The balance you desire is not in controlling every circumstance but in resting in the certainty that I have already perfectly laid out your path. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in Him, and He will act. Psalm 37 verse 5. I don't want you to live chasing fleeting joys, but to find in me the source of a joy that cannot be shaken by anything or anyone. Today, my son, I don't speak of a distant future or something that depends on ideal conditions, I speak of now. Heaven has already moved what needed to be moved, already aligned what was out of place, and already prepared doors that will open when you decide to take the step. Do not let fear, disguised as prudence, make you postpone what is for today. Get up, take a deep breath, look ahead, and come, because this is the time I have dreamed for you from the beginning. My son, how many times have you told yourself you would start tomorrow? How many times have you promised you would pray more, change direction, and leave behind what you know does not please my heart? Tomorrow never came, and while you waited, the days piled up like dry leaves carried by the wind until they formed a heap of unfulfilled promises. I saw when the routine trapped you, when the noise of life muffled the sound of my voice, and when the enemy took advantage of every delay to plant more doubts in your heart. But today, with love and determination, I come to interrupt this cycle. It is not time to delay. It is not time to walk in circles. It is time to break the chains you yourself have fed with your waiting. The transformation you so desire is not built with vague intentions but with firm decisions made in the only moment you truly have, now. Choose, my son, to engrave deeply in your heart, today I choose to answer my Father's call. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Don't forget, the past is gone, and the future is not guaranteed. Many have planned great things and never lived them because they did not understand that the only time they truly have is the present. You have already promised changes in the midst of pain, but when the storm passed, you forgot them. You have heard that soft but persistent voice inside your soul saying, "Get up, pray, change direction, act." Yet, you let the moment slip like water through your fingers. I do not say this to accuse you, but to lovingly warn you. time does not return. This opportunity is unique. And although my mercy is eternal, there are specific times when heaven moves with greater intensity in your favor. Behold, now is the acceptable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 2. Blessings are already prepared, doors are open, provision is ready, healing has been released. But everything depends on your response today, not tomorrow. Comment, I choose to live the now that God has given me. Have you noticed what happens when you delay what I ask of you? The weight increases, the anguish deepens, and the emptiness grows. This is not punishment, it is the cry of your spirit for connection with your Creator. The world says there will always be time, but I ask you, how long will you wait? Do you need everything to get worse before you act? Do you wait for someone else to rescue you when I have already come and am here, with outstretched hands? I don't offer just a distant promise but a real and immediate intervention. Circumstances will never be perfect to act. What you need is my word and your faith. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. The impossible becomes possible when you decide to believe, not when you decide to wait for the perfect moment according to the world. I can open doors, but I cannot force you to enter. I can extend my hand, but it is you who must take hold of it. It is you who must take the step of courage and abandon what holds you back. Son, if you knew how close you are to seeing what you have so longed for, you would not waste another second in doubt. You are more prepared than you imagine. You don't need to know every detail of the path, just decide and move forward with faith. When you move, heaven moves with you. When you believe, the impossible manifests before your eyes. But if you continue to delay, you will remain trapped in the same fears and battles that have stopped you until now. I did not create you to live imprisoned. I created you to be free and to experience the fullness that only obedience brings. Comment, I walk through the door God opened for me. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deepest beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It was something that greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to learn about this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment so you can discover how this technique can also help you on your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We are very grateful for your trust and support. I formed you with an eternal purpose. You were not born to live halfway, nor to dwell in indecision or settle for less than what I have prepared. I called you to be a light in the midst of darkness and to be a channel through which my blessing flows to reach others. But none of this will happen if you treat your faith as a burden and not as a privilege. Son, tomorrow may be too late. Today is the day to turn your heart back to me. Today is the day to repent, to abandon what drives away my presence, and to open yourself to my action. If you do this, I will guide you on paths of peace, give you strength in battles, and open doors where you only saw walls. But for that, I need your answer now. Comment, today is the day I fully surrender to the Lord. Do not ignore what is already happening inside you. The simple fact that you are reading these words with an open heart is a sign that something is stirring. Do not allow that voice to be silenced by fear or distractions. What begins today inside you has the power to transform your future. I am with you, and you do not need to fear. Every step taken toward me will be supported by my hand, and before you know it, you will see the fruit of every decision made with faith. Prepare yourself, because your time has come. But first, you need to face a spiritual truth. Your choice will determine the course of your story. I did not create you to live by obligation, but as a free being able to choose. Every decision you make builds or destroys something in your path. Many ask me for change but do not let go of what destroys them. They ask for miracles but do not want to surrender. They want victories but avoid sacrifice. They desire peace but do not abandon what steals that peace. How can transformation be expected if nothing changes inside you? It is not possible to cling to what hurts you and at the same time ask me to heal your wounds. True change begins the moment you decide to obey me. Son, the decision is before you. You can continue as you are or make this day the turning point of your life. If you choose to respond to my call, you will activate a chain of miracles that will touch not only your life but also the lives of many around you. I am your Father, and heaven is waiting for your answer. Comment, I say yes to the call of my Father. You do not need to know exactly how it will happen. You don't need to understand every step along the way. What you truly need is to believe and trust with all your heart. Trust in the one who leads, who commands, and who holds your destiny. The choice is yours. Like a wedding ring that unlocks invisible paths, the change you so deeply desire will not come from outside. It will not come from a magic door or someone who will bring it to you. True transformation arises from within, deep inside your heart, in the silence where pride is buried and space is made for truth to take root. When something stirs inside you, the world around you begins to shift. It is like a small light igniting in a dark room. At first, it seems faint and fragile, but soon it illuminates everything, because I am the God who transforms lives starting with humble and sincere hearts. Now, I ask you a crucial question. Do you really want to be transformed, or will you continue living the same way? Your answer holds the power to define your future. Nothing will change unless you make a conscious decision. Speak these words, whether aloud or in the silence of your soul. God, transform my life. This declaration can be the beginning of something eternal. You, my child, have listened to every word up to this moment because something within you has shifted, hasn't it? It's not just a fleeting thought, it is my voice, my spirit gently breathing upon your heart, telling you firmly, now is the time. But there is something fundamental I must remind you. I have given you free will. That means, even though I love you deeply, I cannot make decisions for you. I can illuminate the path, light the way ahead, call you tenderly, but you must decide whether to walk that path or not. Hold this truth in your hands. Free will is the key that can open or close the doors of your destiny. You can choose to remain where you are, imprisoned by your fears and doubts, endlessly circling the same patterns. Or you can rise and say, enough. I want to live what God has prepared for me. This choice belongs solely to you. No one else can make it for you, not even me. Who created you? Who calls your name every day? Who loves you beyond what you imagine? I am your refuge and your Father, but I am also a just God, and justice begins with respect. I respect your timing, your process, and your decisions. I will never force my presence on those who do not truly desire me. But if you say, yes, I am opening the door, even if just a crack, I will enter with light, peace, and guidance. Not only that, I will bring healing, strength, and a love that no one else has ever been able to give you. This is your moment of freedom. Yet, while you linger in the maybe or the later, the adversary gains ground. He convinces you it's not the right time, that you're not ready, that you can wait a little longer. But this waiting is only a trick designed to keep you still, stuck. As you wait, years slip by, dreams fade, life loses its warmth, time escapes, and you risk missing the best that was prepared just for you. You always have free will. You can say no, and I will respect that. But if you say yes, I will transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. I will bring peace where there was war, trust where there was uncertainty, and freedom where there were chains. Everything will change, not because the world around you changed, but because you chose to change. You used the greatest gift I gave you, your freedom. With it, you said, God, come into my life. Don't deceive yourself by thinking indecision is neutral. Indecision is already a decision. Standing on the sidelines is equivalent to choosing not to change. And you know well where that attitude has brought you so far. Now, the choice is yours. But remember, all of heaven awaits your response. Angels prepare every time a heart says, yes. The heavens open when someone surrenders sincerely. Write down a word that represents your answer right now. You who hear me, I know you have gold for change. I know you have prayed for blessings and miracles. I know your heart longs for a fuller, calmer life, aligned with an eternal purpose. But let me ask you one fundamental question. What is stopping you from receiving the blessing you so desire? Because if you are honest deep down, you know there is something holding you back. I see your struggles. I know the moments when you feel tired, discouraged, and even doubtful that something good can happen in your life. But today I speak to you with love. I have prepared something wonderful for you. The blessing is not far away, it is closer than you think. Yet sometimes, unknowingly, you create obstacles between your life and my abundance. I do not say this to accuse you, but to help you recognize where the internal blocks lie. You have faith, I know that. You believe in me, I know that too. But are you truly ready to receive what I am offering? Are you ready to open your heart fully, without holding back, so that the transformation can flow freely? Transformation is not just an event, it is a process that requires openness, patience, and a willing heart. It requires that you let go of pride, fear, and old patterns that no longer serve your highest good. When you surrender these, you make room for a new reality, one that I craft with infinite love and wisdom. It may not always be easy, and there may be moments of doubt or struggle. But know this, I am with you every step of the way. My presence will fill the gaps of your uncertainty. My strength will carry you when your own is gone. My light will shine in the darkest places. You are not alone. You are held in the palm of my hand. As you take this step, even if it feels small or hesitant, know that it is significant. Even the tiniest crack in a door lets the light flood a room. The smallest act of faith can ignite a transformation that touches every part of your life. Say to yourself and to me, I am ready. I open my heart. I receive your love, your healing, your peace. Let these words be the seed that grows into a mighty tree of new life within you. From this moment on, everything can be different. Your past will no longer define you. Your present will be filled with hope. Your future will be bright with promise. You are capable of more than you know, and I am here to guide you, protect you, and love you unconditionally. So, decide now. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because this moment is perfect in its very imperfection. Your willingness to say yes right now sets in motion a divine chain of events beyond your understanding. Freedom, joy, peace, and purpose are ready to enter your life. Are you ready to receive them? The choice is yours. Open the door just a little, and I will fill your life with wonders you have never dreamed possible. Take that first step, and watch as the invisible forces align to carry you into a new season of abundance and grace. This is your time. This is your freedom. Choose to be transformed. Choose to live fully. Choose to embrace the love that waits for you with open arms. I want to be part of your life, not a last resort you turn to only when you feel lost or exhausted. You were not born to live a mediocre existence or to feel empty in the middle of a crowd. Have you ever stopped to listen to the silence inside you? That silence is actually my voice calling you, whispering patiently because I love you more than you can imagine. Often you feel tired, but it's not just physical, it's the burden of ignoring the purpose for which you were created. Your soul feels heavy because you haven't given space to the light I want to pour over you. Your mind is confused because you walk without direction, without that divine compass only I can offer. I have called you again and again, not to punish you, but to remind you that your life has a far greater destiny. You were made to shine, to be a beacon in the darkness, to sow hope where others see only despair. But to do that, you must awaken and respond to this call, the most important call you will ever hear. I don't want you to live trapped in repetitive cycles of frustration, nor to settle for emotional survival. There is an eternal and glorious plan for you, a life full of abundance, peace, and purpose. So today, I invite you to write in your heart and on your lips, "Here I am, Lord. I surrender to your call, my beloved child." Let those words be the beginning of a new chapter, the first step toward the deep transformation only I can bring to you. Do not underestimate the power of pride, which often hides like a guardian, preventing you from fully letting go of what holds you back. That pride can be the voice insisting that you must control everything, that you cannot give in, that you do not deserve to be healed. Doubts also become dense clouds that obscure the promises I have for you, making it hard to believe that true transformation is possible. But write with me this phrase of liberation: I let go of what holds me. By declaring this, you begin to break the invisible chains that limit your journey. I am the God who breaks these chains, who touches wounds with love, who frees with power, who brings immense blessings and prosperity beyond the material, a prosperity of soul, spirit, and life. Do not fear, for my love is greater than any limitation. But there is a crucial point, beloved son, you need to do your part. It is not enough to just ask me or wait passively for things to happen. I am ready to act, but my action depends on your step of faith, your movement toward me. It is a choice of heart, open and sincere. If you hold on to resentment, it is time to forgive. Forgiveness is not forgetting what happened, but freeing yourself from the prison of bitterness. If fear dwells in your heart, trust me, hand over your fears and let me guide you. And if doubt still remains, choose now to believe. Not tomorrow, nor when things get easier, but today. Because the faith that moves mountains is the one born in the moment of decision. I am waiting for that decision, waiting for you to hand me the key to enter. I am at the door of your heart, my son, ready to enter and transform your life, to manifest heaven in your daily life, to make the impossible possible. But the key is still in your hands. I do not enter without permission, for I respect your free will and your timing. Do not wait any longer, do not let the fear of change hold your hand. Open that door, even if it trembles, even if the world outside seems dark and uncertain. I see you, exactly as you are, perhaps small in your own doubts, insecure sometimes, and maybe even unworthy in your own eyes. But know that I see you whole, strong, and capable, not because you have everything under control, but because I am with you. When I am with you, no barrier, no obstacle, no opposing voice can stop you. The time of your freedom begins with a firm decision, made in the silence of your heart, to trust me fully. Not tomorrow, not later, but now. Heaven is in motion, and when you say yes, doors open and the impossible begins to happen. My presence is constant, my love is infinite, my strength is here to sustain you. Do not fear the path, even if it seems hard, for every step you take with me is a step toward victory, toward peace, toward the abundant life I promised you from the beginning. Choose now this faith, this surrender, this trust, and see how heaven begins to work miracles in your story. I am the God who loves, who cares, who protects, who restores. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.